Beutler is the company that designed and installed your home's heating and air system. Your satisfaction has been our main concern since 1947. This DVD is intended to help you get the most out of your system.
Hi, I'm Lance, one of Beutler's technicians. Your builder chose the experts at Beutler to install your heating and cooling system because we install over 20,000 systems into homes like yours every year. I'm here to give you some general operating tips and make sure you know what to expect from your heating and cooling system. Let's see if Mr. Rye is home.
Your heating and air system is designed to keep your house comfortable. However, there are limits to its performance. On the coldest winter days, when temperatures drop, we recommend setting your thermostat at 70 degrees. On hot summer days, when temperatures shoot up, your system will maintain your house at 78 degrees. You can expect your cooling system to maintain a difference of 22 degrees from the outside temperature. During this peak condition, your system is performing at maximum capacity to maintain these comfort levels and may not be able to exceed them.
When using your air conditioning system, keep in mind you're not just conditioning the air in your home. The furniture, walls, and floor all absorb heat throughout the day. If your system has been off, this heat buildup will increase the time it takes for your system to recover.
Your system can't heat or cool your home by more than 1 to 1.5 degrees per hour. This means the longer your system has been inactive, the longer it will take to recover.
Regular maintenance is important. You see, your air conditioning system is kind of like a car. If you don't take care of the routine stuff, it's not going to run smoothly. Our main reason for being here today is to make sure you know how to operate and maintain your system. Changing the air filter regularly is at the top of the list. Letting the filter get dirty or clogged can drive up your utility bill and cause damage to your system.
The EPA says buildup of only 1/20th of an inch of dirt on a heating or cooling coil can result in a decrease in efficiency of 21%. That can cost you a lot of money since heating and cooling your home account for almost half of your energy bills. Be sure to change your filter every 30 to 45 days. The dirtier your filter gets, the less airflow you will get through your system. Beutler also offers upgraded filters that are washable and do a better job of filtering air.
This is your air conditioning condenser. Without this, your home's going to get a little bit uncomfortable this summer. While I'm here, I'll check the coolant levels and make sure your coils have clear airflow through them. This home is new, so the condenser is clean, but it's something you should keep an eye on. Never scrub the condenser coils, just spray them with a garden hose. Also, keep any other plants or other obstructions away from the condenser so it has adequate airflow. This is your condensate drain. It removes moisture that comes from your system. You should check to make sure there are no plants or other obstructions blocking your primary drain. If this drain becomes clogged, the moisture will run to the secondary drain.
The secondary drain is usually located above a door or window. If you see water dripping from this drain, it means your primary drain is clogged. You should call for service. Clogs in condensate lines can lead to water damage.
While I'm out here, let me show you a common problem you can fix yourself. This is your circuit breaker box. Most of the time, if your heating and air conditioning system won't turn on at all, it's because a breaker is tripped. All you have to do is find the breaker that is tripped, turn it off, and then turn it back on. You have two breakers. One is the furnace, and one is the air conditioner. This simple step could save you a service call. If this happens often, you should call for service because there may be a problem that needs attention. Another common issue is air balancing. That is to say, when your system's running, it's too cold in one room or too hot in another. That's why you have these guys. The register adjustment allows you to control the airflow to a particular room. If you're getting too much air, just close it a little. Not enough? Open it up. It may take a few tries to get it just right. Just move it a little bit at a time and see how you like it for a day or so.
Your heating and air system is not going to be completely quiet. It will make some noises when it operates. Sometimes airflow through a register may cause vibrations and even a rattling sound. This is normal and can be easily fixed by moving the lever on the register until it stops rattling.
Although the registers help control the airflow around your home, you may still find that the temperature varies from one room to another. Many factors may cause this. Two of the most prominent are the orientation of your home to the sun and your windows. Letting the sun shine in on a hot afternoon will undermine any attempts at cooling a room. Using your window coverings to insulate your living space from outside temperatures will increase your comfort.
As a homeowner, you should do a pre-season check of your air conditioner in April to ensure your system will be ready for the hot summer months. You should also check your furnace in September before it gets chilly. This way, if there's a problem, you can have Beutler check it out before you really need it. Consumer Digest says air conditioners require regular maintenance. A good service contract will more than pay for itself over the life of your unit. If routine maintenance isn't your thing, have a professional do it for you. Beutler's Comfort Club Maintenance and Warranty Program makes it easy.
If you join the Comfort Club, you'll get the benefit of a pre-season maintenance once or twice a year, depending on the program you select. The Comfort Club will make sure that your system works at peak efficiency, saving you money for years to come.
As a member of Beutler's Comfort Club, you'll get regular maintenance. And if anything needs to be replaced, you can be sure it's covered. If you do need to call for help, you're going to get preferred customer status. We'll also upgrade your air filter to a permanent washable one. That will improve your indoor air quality. With all this, you'll benefit from lower utility bills and longer life for your system. If you decide to sell your home, the balance of your Comfort Club membership is transferable to the next owner. At Beutler, we want to provide you with the best service possible. That's why every Beutler system comes with a homeowner's operation manual that contains the tips we've covered today, plus in-depth information on your system. We also have an online library located on our website. At Beutler.com, you can find a downloadable version of our homeowner's operation manual, instruction manuals for your thermostat, and much more. If you have any questions, come visit us online or give us a call at 1-800-BEUTLER.
This is an animated representation of a typical Northern California home with one heating and air system. We're going to explore some options that can help maximize comfort and increase efficiency. First, let's take a look at all of the heating and air system components. This is the furnace. It provides heating and also houses a fan that circulates hot or cold air throughout the home. Located outside is the air conditioning condenser, which connects to the coil inside. The coil is what provides cooling during air conditioning. This is the distribution supply plenum. It connects the furnace and coil to the ducts that run throughout the house. Here are the ducts that carry the hot or cold air into every room of the home. These registers should look familiar. They deliver the air that is carried in the ducts. This is the return air duct, filter, and grill. Air is filtered and cycled back into the system here to be heated or cooled and then recirculated through the home. Finally, here's the thermostat. It's the control panel that regulates the home's temperature, keeping it at a desired setting. In a standard system, like the one pictured here, let's see what happens when cooling is called for on a hot day. The house has reached a temperature above the thermostat setting, so the thermostat calls for cooling. The furnace begins to circulate cool air that has passed through the cooling coil. Because hot air rises, you will notice that the downstairs area becomes cooler much faster than upstairs. It will be difficult to get the upstairs cool in this scenario without the downstairs area becoming uncomfortably cold. Now let's look at the same system with zoning. Beutler's Zoned Thermal Equalizer, or ZTE for short, creates separate zones in a home that are fully independent of each other. Notice that there are now two thermostats, one for each zone. There's also an enhanced plenum box attached to the furnace that utilizes two dampers to direct airflow shown here. When cooling is called for in this scenario, the plenum box will shut off the air to downstairs because it has already reached the desired temperature. Now, all the air will be directed to the hot upstairs area until it reaches the desired temperature. Soon, both zones will be equalized, making the whole house comfortable. With a ZTE system, one area of the home can be cooled faster than normal by directing all the airflow to that zone. Let's look at what happens when a traditional non-zone system calls for heat on a cold day. The single thermostat downstairs calls for heat. Notice the upstairs heats up much faster than downstairs because heat rises. With the zone system, when the desired temperature is reached upstairs, the damper closes and directs all heating to the cold downstairs area. After a while, the zone thermal equalizer will recirculate air when it switches to its equalizer cycle. This means the furnace heat is off, but its fan continues to run, moving the already warm air from upstairs to heat the downstairs area. Another efficient add-on to the heating and cooling system is the smart vent. It brings in cool, filtered air from outside to cool your home. It can be used with a standard system or with the zoned option as well. Let's look at the components of the smart vent in a standard system. Now there is a smart vent sensor shown here, and the smart vent itself shown here. Even on the hottest Northern California days, the evenings usually cool off nicely, eventually making the air outside cooler than the air inside the home. When the temperature outside becomes cooler than the temperature inside, the smart vent sensor will activate the unit, bringing in air from outside to cool the house down and increase the efficiency of the home's cooling system. The system works automatically, bringing in cool, fresh, filtered air from outside without the need to open windows or doors or be home to do so. It's a great way to take advantage of the natural elements of the Northern California climate to enhance the efficiency of the home's cooling system. As you can see, the smart vent and the zone thermal equalizer provide great opportunities to maximize comfort, system performance, and efficiency.
Thermostats show two different temperatures, one that indicates the current temperature in the home and one that indicates the desired temperature or set point. There are two fan settings on your thermostat: auto and on. There are also three system settings: cool, off, and heat. Turning the fan setting to on activates the system fan. The fan will run continuously in this setting, circulating air throughout the house. Turning the fan setting to auto means the fan will only activate when the system is engaged to provide heating or cooling. If the system setting is turned to heat, the fan's auto setting will activate the furnace when the temperature in the home drops below the desired setting on the thermostat. If the system function setting is turned to cool, it will activate the air conditioner when the temperature in the home rises above the desired setting on the thermostat. When the heating or cooling call is satisfied, the fan will automatically shut off again. When the system setting is turned to off, the system will not come on to heat or cool under any circumstances. If the fan setting is turned to on during this time, it will only circulate the air in the house without heating or cooling it. Your thermostat also has a setback feature. Setback allows you to set your system to a temperature that won't use as much energy when you aren't home. However, when using setback, your system will need enough time to return to your desired temperature. For example, if you want your home to be 78 degrees when you come home and you have used setback to maintain your home at 80 degrees while you are away, your system will take a couple of hours to get back to your preferred temperature of 78. In this scenario, if you wanted your home to be cool at 5 p.m. when you return from work, you would set your system to activate at 3 p.m. to get the home ready for you. For specific instructions on how to use your setback feature, consult your user manual. Your zone thermal equalizer works with your heating and air system and allows you to have multiple thermostats that independently control the temperature in different areas of your home. Operating your zoned thermal equalizer, or ZTE for short, is as easy as setting the thermostat in each zone to the desired temperature. If one thermostat calls for heat while the other calls for cooling, the ZTE will satisfy the heat call first. When the thermostat's call for heat has been satisfied in one zone, the ZTE will then answer the cooling call from the other zone's thermostat. During the hot summer months, the smart vent functions by determining when the outdoor temperature is lower than the temperature inside the house. When this happens, it lets cooler outside air into the home. The set point of the smart vent is the temperature where the smart vent closes and stops venting air into the home. If the set point is 72 degrees, the smart vent will close when the home reaches this temperature. There are 3 modes of operation for the smart vent. The off mode closes the vent, so no outside air will enter under any circumstances. The auto mode is the recommended setting and will only turn the system on if the air outside is cooler than the air inside. The manual mode opens the vent to bring in outside air regardless of what the temperature conditions are. If you turn the smart vent to manual, you could be venting warm air into your home depending on the temperature outside. This setting is not recommended. During the winter months when additional cooling is not needed, the smart vent should be turned off.